What's up, YouTubers? This is Harpy Hunter 89 coming at you from the Duelist Den. I usually don't do my deck profiles on DevPro. I usually do them with my actual cards. Unfortunately, here it is a week after the new format started, and I do not have all the cards I need for my deck upgrades or my new deck yet. So, I'm hoping to have those here within the next week, according to the shipment papers anyway. But anyway, the first deck profile I'll be doing, I'll actually be doing 4 of them, but I'm starting with my Harpy deck profile. I actually have all the cards I need for this deck, but I figured I'm doing the other 3 on DevPro. Might as well do this one on DevPro as well. Not much has changed in my Harpy deck for this format. My main board, I am still running 2 Harpy Spent Dragon. This is what you use with Harpy Chandler to go into your rank 7 plays. I run 3 Harpy Queens. This is your field spell searcher. I run 3 Harpy Harpists. I use this for its search effect. I usually use it to search out either primarily Harpy Channeler, but if I've already gone through all those, I'll get Harpy Dancers out of it. I run 3 Harpy Channelers. This allows you to pitch a Harpy card to special summon a Harpy monster from your deck in defense position. Ideally, you want to pitch Harpist into it and get your Harpy Spent Dragon, ideally, but pitching any Harpy card will do. You can use it to go into your rank 7 plays or more rank 4 plays if you need them to. I run 3 Harpy Lady 1s. Again, if you watched my last video, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I prefer the 3 Harpy Lady 1s over the 2 Harpy Lady 1s and 1 Cyber Harpy Lady, or 2 Cyber Harpy Ladies and 1 Harpy Lady 1. I prefer running the 3 Harpy Lady 1s just because the attack boost accumulates with each one on the field. So I think it's a stronger play to have all 3 Harpy Lady 1s in your deck. Next, I run 3 Harpy Dancers. This is usually used in conjunction with your Divine Wind of Mist Valley and your Harpy's Hunting Ground. Use it with Divine Wind to get an extra special summon off of it, and Harpy's Hunting Ground to get an extra back row destruction off of it. I run 2 Summoner Monks. Ideally, what you want to do is pitch Hysteric Sign into Summoner Monk so you can get your searches off a sign. But if you don't have sign, pitching an Upstart Goblin will work as well. Personally, I don't mind pitching Upstarts into it because I would honestly rather get the search for a level 4 Harpy, like going to Harpy Channeler or something like that, than get the extra draw and run the risk of getting something else that would be less useful. I also run 1 Black Ring Zephyros the Elite. I usually use this to bounce my Harpy's Hunting Ground to save it from being destroyed by Harpy Summon, or bounce Hysteric Sign to get another Elegant Egotist, or bounce Hysteric Party just to get those mass summon plays off again. Then for spells, I run 3 Upstart Goblins. It's just draw and consistency in the deck. I run 2 Elegant Egotists. Like I said in my last video, having 2 just makes the deck a little bit more consistent, because you could open with both these in your hand and a Hysteric Sign. Play both these, use Sign, get 1 back from your graveyard, and then play it again. That doesn't always work that way, but I still think it's more consistent to run 2 Egotists in the deck over the 1, despite the fact that Hysteric Sign can grab it from the graveyard as well. Just gives you a little bit more search options. What I mean by that is, say you have an Egotist and a Sign in your hand, use Summon Monk, pitch your Sign, then use Egotist after you have a Harpy on the field. And to me, it's just a little more consistent. I run 3 Hysteric Signs. This lets you add Elegant Egotist from your deck or graveyard to your hand, and if it's sent from your field to the graveyard, you can search for 3 Harpies during your end phase. Or if it's sent from your field or hand to the graveyard, you can search for 3 Harpies during your end phase. I run 1 Divine Wind of Mist Valley. This lets you special summon a level 4 lower wind monster from your deck if a face-up wind monster you control was returned to your hand. Then I run 3 Harpy's Hunting Grounds, the primary field spell for the deck. It's pretty much an MST every time you summon a Harpy to the field, or a Harpy Lady to the field. And since all the Harpy Winged Beast monsters in the deck are treated as Harpy Lady as soon as they enter the field, you get this effect off every time you summon one of your Harpies. This is a new card added into the deck for the format. Just because pendulums are starting to make bigger spots on the scene. Before this format, all we really had was Clyforge. You might have seen a Performer Mage splashed in here or there, or Performer Pals or something. But now you're getting a lot more. You have Ignites, you have Performer Mages, Performer Pals, the whole All Eyes, and you're seeing a lot more Pendulum plays. So this is a great card to get rid of mass summons and shit like that. I still run the 2 magical hats just to get sign sent to the graveyard quicker. And then 3 hysteric parties. This is your primary trap card in the deck because it lets you summon a shit ton of harpies from your graveyard. For the extra deck, the extra deck hasn't really changed as much at all, I don't think. I run 1 Gaga Cowboy in the deck, obviously just for that 800 burn damage or to get over a monster that I usually couldn't get over. I run 1 Abyss Dweller. This stops effects that activate in the graveyard. Everybody knows that. I personally think that Light Swarms might be a little more viable in this format, just because Clyforts are gone and Shaddolls are gone as well. So to me, I think Light Swarms might be a little bit more viable. This stops Light Swarms too. It also can stop your opponent from banishing their Cosmos from their graveyard as well. So it buys you a little extra time with Cosmos too, if you want a more relevant deck that you think will be a little more relevant. Obviously, Lightning Chidoris. It's pretty much a compulse on legs. Diamond Dyer, obviously, just for destruction effect, or destroy your opponent's shit. Cassio, bounce is pretty good. I think it might be a little less viable this format, but it's still pretty decent just to clear your opponent's field. I run 1 Heartland Draco, or number 82 Heartland Draco. Again, this is in case your opponent gets mass summons, you can drop this on the field, and as long as you have a spell card, which you got Hysteric Sign, Divine Winds, and Hunting Grounds, or stay on the field, it can't be attacked, and it can attack your opponent directly. ICP Zero Fine. I think this is going to be really viable, this format, just because a lot of effects are or a lot of monsters rely on their effects. This could easily get around Ignite. It could get around not Cosmos, but Performer Mages, shit like that. Then, of course, 2 Harpies, Pet Phantasmal Dragons. Having a boss monster that can attack your opponent directly and prevents your opponent from attacking any of your Harpies is always a good thing, and is pretty much what this deck wants to do. I've been thinking about bumping this up to 3, but with the requirement of 3 wind monsters, that might be a little too much, so I've decided to keep it at 2. But this has been seeing some major success here in recent days. I run 1 Honor Arc. This might be a little less viable, this format, because it's 1 monster from your opponent that's special summoned, but still it's pretty super viable. 1 number 66 Master Key Beetle. I've actually been tempted to take the Master Key Beetle out for a second ICP Zero Fine, but then I would have to take out the Summoner Monks and the Zephyro, so I really don't want to do that. But anyway, Honor Arc is real good because you can just put it on the field and use it to protect your Mirror Forces or your Signs or something like that. I run 1 number 11 Big Eye. This is real good because if your opponent's going to mass pendulum plays, they're obviously either going to go into Synchro or Big Xyz plays, and you can use this to steal one of their boss monsters. Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosac, still very viable in this format, I think, because as long as you control tokens, it can't be destroyed. And then 1 number 74 Master of Blades. This actually will be, once I get the card, I thought I'd already changed that, will be replaced with a Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon once I get it. But for right now, I'm still running the Master of Blades in the deck. I actually haven't made up my mind completely on Master of Blades over Flare Metal Dragon, to be honest. Just because, Master of Blades is still a pretty good card. You can't, during the player's turn, when a card effect is activated that targets this face-up card, you can attach 1 for material to negate the activation. If you destroy that card, then you destroy another card on the field. Honestly, I think it would probably Master of Blades is probably more viable than Flare Metal Dragon. But Flare Metal Dragon could also be more viable just because of the burn damage. So they're both pretty good options. If you want to take the Master, or if you want to build this deck, take the Master Blades out for the Flare Metal Dragon. I would strongly suggest doing that. Or you'd like put one in the side or something. But my personal choice is Master Blades, just because it's an anti-targeting effect and it lets you destroy cards. But I have been testing a build with the Flare Metal Dragon, but I do like the Master Blades a little bit better than Flare Metal Dragon. For my sideboard, I still have the Raigeki and 2 Dark Holes. Obviously, with Mass Pendulums going on, you're going to want that monster destruction shit. Just stuff to get rid of your opponent's stuff. For a new card in the sideboard, I have 3 Mind Crushes. There's a ton of search going on right now. You got Ignites do a lot of search, Performer Mages, Cosmos do searches. So you're obviously going to be knowing what's in your opponent's hands a lot of time. So being able to get rid of the stuff in their hand is pretty decent. 2 Icarus attacks. That's an old edition from the last deck profile. Obviously, Tribute Wing Beast and Tartu on the field, destroy them. It's still really good because it gives you 2 targets to destroy, and somebody like breakthroughs one of your Harpies or something, you can still use this because they're still Ring Beasts. 1 Vanity's Emptiness in the deck. This is side option because you don't want your opponent doing all that pendulum summoning bullshit and gaining a ton of advantage over you. So this is, I think, is going to be even more viable this format than it was the last format. Then I run 3 Imperial Iron Walls. This is primarily just to stop Cosmos. I don't like putting cards in the side just to stop one specific deck. To me, it's kind of anti-productive. When you have other cards, you can stop more than one thing. But I'm sure this will stop more than one thing in this form or the future of this format. But for right now, this is primarily in there for stopping Cosmos. Then Royal Decrees. If you notice, there's a lot more, or there's people are playing a little bit more traps than they were last format. So Royal Decrees are still pretty viable, and I think they'll just be a great 8-card to side into any deck. 2 or 3. You don't want to run just the one. At least 2 or 3. But that's my Harpy deck profile. If you want to see more deck profiles, even if I don't really plan on building the deck, if you want to see a deck profile, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll try to build a deck based around the cards you want. But remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm looking to get at least 100 likes on this video. But please let me know what you think in the comment boxes below, and let your friends know to view and like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, this is Harpy Hunter 89 signing off.